welcome back to my channel. I'm Melody, the author of One Big Mess, which is available now. You can buy it at a lot of places, ebook or paperback form. Now, I will say this, Amazon is giving me a really hard time right now with this paperback. They have got on there these third-party sellers that are selling it, and I'm trying to figure out what is going on because they keep jacking up the price. If you've been following my channel, you know that they have jacked up the price before. It was like $18 and then it was like $17, which was like a little bit better, but now it's like $30. And there is another third-party seller on there that's selling it for $40. So I am really frustrated with Amazon right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know if it's an issue with Amazon or Drafted Digital, but anyway, I'm still having problems, so I apologize about that. A lot of these things are not in my control, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But it is available, and I'm really excited about it. But this is not a video about One Big Mess. This is actually my July goals video. Okay, so to recap for last month my goal was to finish the first draft of the summer story. And no, I did not finish the first draft of the summer story. I did come very close to finishing, like this close. I've already got the ending of it done, and really most of it's done. But the only thing that I have left to finish are a few more scenes with, there are these characters in my story called the Ferguson boys. They're these brothers and they're bullies. And I'm having a hard time figuring out what exactly it is that they do to annoy my character. So I think I'm just going to let the story rest for a while until I kind of figure out how to solve that problem. But some exciting things did happen last month, other than my release. So, you know, I've been struggling with Safe With Me. It's the Rachel and Chase story. And I figured out a big part of what is wrong with the story, and I'm so glad it just came to me. I had to actually walk away from the story, and then once I came back to it, I was just like, oh, that is what's wrong with it. The problem with that story is that the conflict was just not happening fast enough. The way I started off the story was that Rachel she gets a call from her mother, and she finds out that her ex-husband, Adam, who was very abusive, she finds out that he's up for parole. Now, me wanting to do things accurately in the right way, I went to Google and I asked Google, you know, what's the time from when a person gets a parole hearing to the time that the decision is made and they are let out of jail? Like, what's the time frame? And according to Google, it's 21 days, so like 3 weeks, right? And so I was doing things accurate, you know, wanted to get things right, so I was waiting until about 3 weeks had passed in my story for her ex-husband to get out of jail. And, you know, there was the conflict of Rachel, you know, worrying, oh, you know, is he going to get granted parole? Is he going to get out of jail? I don't know. And while that was okay, I discovered that once Adam was finally released from jail, that was when the story like really picked up. So I decided, okay, I have to redo this entire story. I mean, not exactly like, you know, delete all the scenes. I mean, there are some scenes I do have to delete, but I think I just need to start off the story with a bang. So let's say when I start off the story, the parole hearings already happened. And then like day one, Rachel finds out, oh crap, he's out of jail already. I think that just makes the story so much better because now it's like I have Rachel being panicked and she's always looking over her shoulder and she's like carrying pepper spray and, you know, she's just worried Adam's going to find her. I just really think that moving that storyline up a little bit at the very beginning of the story, I think that's just going to make the difference. I think that's going to make the story so much better. So that's kind of what I have been doing for the last half of the month. I have been just kind of going over the scenes that I'd already written and kind of rewriting them as if Adam was already out of jail, as opposed to Rachel being just worried Adam was going to get out of jail. No, he's out of jail right now, and he's going to come after her. She's like freaking out. So I've done that, and I've got like 24,000 words in it so far. And I think I'm just gonna go from there, and I'm gonna have some new scenes that I'm gonna add to my storyboard, but I do think that'll make the story better. So that's gonna be my goal for July. I'm gonna be working on the Rachel and Chase story, Safe With Me. Now, you know me, I love sticky notes. I love having the boards and having the sticky notes with them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what my current progress is. Now over here is Safe With Me, and the scenes that are on the left side, those are the ones that are finished. The scenes that are in the middle are the ones I'm working on. These little sticky notes right here, these are upcoming scenes that I have not written yet. Once I've written the scene, it goes to this board, but the reason why I separated the ones in the middle is because those are the ones that I have to redo since I'm changing the whole story. But here's my outline, and so as I finish the scene, it goes to the other board, but this is just kind of like my planning board. I just want to show you also the progress that I have made on my story. So this board right here is my summer story, and the little drawing is courtesy of my niece, who is 7 years old today. Happy birthday, Gabby. And the little I love you sticky note. But anyway, this is how much I have done with this story. Now, you see some of these sticky notes have like little tiny sticky notes on it, like little colored sticky notes. Those are just scenes that are not finished yet. So that's what I got to work on. And the blue notes, those are just notes to myself. Now, I don't have any intentions on finishing this story by the end of the month. I know that's not going to happen. And I don't think I'm going to finish the summer story this month unless some sudden inspiration strikes me and I know how to fix that problem I was having with it. So I think this month I'm just going to concentrate on writing as much as I can in Safe With Me, because I really would like to finish the story this year. And I have to finish this story because I feel like the rest of that series can't really progress until I get this one done. So I'm going to work on that. Now, you may notice I have not mentioned anything about Camp Nanowrimo. I know July is another Camp Nanowrimo, but you know what? I gotta say, all of the times that I have done Camp Nanowrimo, I have just not had success with it. Like, everything has just been an epic fail. I have monthly goals already that I do every month, and I feel like if I have like a big monthly goal like for Camp Nanowrimo and then I don't meet it, then I feel like I'm just beating myself up over it, you know, and it's like not a big deal, but I'm just not going to make any Camp Nanowrimo goals. You know, I like doing NaNoWriMo, which is kind of unusual because I don't like to write fast. I don't enjoy writing fast. In fact, I actually just did a video about how slow of a writer I am. But I like doing NaNoWriMo because, I don't know, I guess because so many people are doing it at the same time. And like a lot of my writer friends would be doing it. So it's kind of fun when you're doing something at the same time and you have other people like cheering you on. And plus it also helps that the last two NaNoWriMos that I did, I was really like inspired to write my story. Like the muse was with me the whole time is what I'm saying. Like it wasn't like I was having writer's block or anything like that. Like NaNoWriMo was very easy for me to do. Well, not easy, but you know what I mean. Like it was a little bit easier for me to write than as opposed to now, like Safe With Me, you know, and I've been struggling with. But I am hopeful that now that the muse has returned for that story, like I might get a lot done. And I'm also working on the book cover for it. I've already got the stock image for it, or the 2 stock images that I'm using for it. And so I'm going to be playing around with Affinity Photo. So I think, you know, just just working on the book cover, just seeing what the book cover could potentially look like. That'll just be exciting, and it'll just, you know, maybe inspire me to finish the story. So other than that, I don't really have any other goals this month. I just want to keep plugging away at my story and getting as many words as I can. And I think that's a pretty good goal, because also it's summertime and I'm going to be spending a lot of time with my family and, you know, vacation time and things like that. So I don't want to like put myself under a lot of pressure to get a whole ton of writing done. Just going to write when I can, and it's just, you know, it's just going to be enjoyable. And so I think it'll be a good month, and I'll see how much I can get done this month, and hopefully I can get a lot. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to finish it, but I'm going to try to get as much done as I can. Well, that's going to do it for me. What are your July writing goals? Are you doing Camp NaNoWriMo? If you're doing it, great, good luck for you. I just can't do it. I just got my own thing I'm going to be doing this month. But I am going to do NaNoWriMo in November. I don't know what story I'm going to do yet, but I still have some time to figure that one out. All right, I guess that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys later. Bye.